Good morning. Welcome to this morning's spiritual reflection from Deborah's Tree. I'm the Reverend Roslyn Taylor. Happy to be with you today. As you might be able to tell, I'm holding up a candle, but in the ceramic casing, you may not be able to see the flame as well. But this flame is maybe an image of the divine love, divine one's great love and light that come to us and guide us. Setting that aside for a moment, I'm going to talk a little bit about love today, the divine love and the kind of love that we can have. And I'm wondering what you think of when I say that word love. Maybe you might be thinking about romantic love, or maybe just all the ways that people can love each other, or the way that they love their pets, and also the kind of love we experience when we're doing the things that we love to do. Now, Jesus in his ministry, of course, spoke about love a lot. And he called love the greatest commandment, the most important focus of his ministry. In the Gospel of Matthew, it's recorded this way: love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. The second is like it: love your neighbor as yourself. He just stated that very clearly, that loving the divine and other people is the most important focus of our lives. There's no other greater way to grow spiritually, to become closer to the divine, to manifest love in our lives than doing exactly that, loving the divine and loving our neighbors. It's so important that this teaching is found actually throughout the Bible. Famously, Paul, the great Christian teacher at the beginning of the founding of the Christian religion, said that we should owe no one anything except to love one another. And he taught the importance of love as Jesus had when he wrote this famous line: "Now abide faith, hope, and love, these three. But the greatest of these is love." Apart from how we might emotionally respond to that, there's actually some reasons why love is so important that I can think of, and I'm sure you can think of many others, but here's some. That loving the divine leads us to turn away from our sort of self-serving motivation towards being motivated by goodness, which also brings forgiveness. So Jesus said of a woman that had come to him, that her sins, which are many, are forgiven, for she loved much. She loved much, and that was the important thing. And so when love can be the most important focus in our lives, more important than things like material well-being or whatever else we think is what's going to bring us blessing in our lives, other things that we might love, or when love, truly love of other people and of the divine, when that becomes the highest thing in our life, we are aligned with heaven. It says in the Gospel of Mark, when that happens, we are not far from the divine realm. Loving other people, this is another reason why love might be important. It's a way to manifest our desire to truly follow what we understand of the wisdom that has come to us from the divine. So truly manifesting our desire to be a disciple. By this all will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. That's what Jesus said, recorded in the Gospel of John. Swedenborg's writings also show us, as you would expect, that being loving is the most important focus of our lives because it aligns us with heaven and with the Divine One. Here's a quote from True Christianity. 3 things constitute the essence of the Divine One's love. They're loving others who are outside of themselves, they're wanting to be one with others, and they're blessing others from themselves. Now, as we know, we're made in the image and likeness of the divine, so we too can aspire to truly aligning with the divine and loving other beings so that our love aligns with the divine. We too can love other beings, we can want to experience unity with them in some way, and we can try to bless them from ourselves. Or perhaps we realize that any blessing that we give in a loving way to other people is a blessing that's coming from the divine within us. And so my blessing for today at the end of this reflection, may you love much and live not far from the divine realm.